Because your name, walking in the because I know I am blessed. I know I am blessed. In everything I do, I'm blessed. See that I am blessed. My life is a miracle. God favor of my life. Walking in purpose, she did die, but I am still alive. I don't deserve it, but I receive it. Not lucky, I'm blessed. Not worrying no more.
Remember, update your status in a real life. Go HIV test today.
Just 15 minutes say status clear. Really long life our story.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is
6 a.m. and it's now time for the morning coffee pick me up devotional. Good morning.
Good morning. Love in the morning and love 101. So come get inspired with Jucal Dyer. Love in the morning and love 101. So come get inspired with Jucal Dyer. Turn the radios up. Make sure your body on work. A spiritual start to your morning. It's alright, just wake up. Don't Satan have a couple plan, but that just get shake up. So if a positive you're in good, don't touch the dial, you're listening to love in the morning. And love 101. So come get inspired with Jucal Dyer. Love in the morning. And love 101. So come get inspired with Jucal Dyer. And love 101. So come get inspired with Jucal Dyer. Love in the morning. And love 101. So come get inspired with Jucal Dyer.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're listening to Love 101, the family station, the number one gospel station in the nation. And you're now inside Love in the Morning with me, your host, Jucal Dyer. How are you feeling? How are you doing? It is Monday, July 24, and I'm so happy to be alive for another day. We're in the land of the living, and for that, we have to give him thanks. This is the day that the Lord hath made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. It's a beautiful Monday morning. The sun is coming out. Outside kind of feel a little coolish, you understand? And it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Monday morning, right? Let me say good morning to those who are listening live on the FM dial 101.1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And to those who are listening live on Love 101's Facebook page and YouTube channel, good morning to you as well. I'm now live. So if you want to see me, hi. All right, let me also say good morning to those who are on my WhatsApp line. The WhatsApp number is 876-997-3125. And to those who are listening live on our website, that is www.love101.org. All right, also, we have a mobile app that you can download on your mobile phone, your Android device for now. You can download it from the Google Play Store. Type in Love 101 FM, and you will see the red logo. You download it, and you're good to go. Let me say good morning to all my avid listeners, to those who are just joining for the first time. Hi, my name is Jucal Dyer, and you're tuned into Love in the Morning, the number one gospel station, the number one gospel show on the number one gospel station in the nation, and that's Love 101 FM, the family station. Whoa! Call me a lyricist. Where's my contract? I need to sign it. Well, good morning to everybody locked and loaded to my show right now. It's a amazing day. I just want to say big up to Brownstown, St. Anne, because if you live under a rock, then it would have missed you. Myself and KG were in Brownstown this past Saturday, and it was an amazing time. So I want to big up to everybody who came out. I remember Leith Holmes was there, so big up to Leith. Sister Mahoney was there as well. Who else? Charmaine was there. So big up everybody who always tunes into Love 101 and who came out on Saturday. I also want to big up to the people from Brownstown who gathered around, to the people who were standing across the street, under the tree, to big up the taximan them who were, they were very orderly. Let me just say, the taximen in Brownstown, you understand, extremely orderly. They gave us the space to use it, because normally that's their space to, get their customers and stuff. We got that space. Big up to Juicy Patties in Brownstown, who gave us that, to set up in front of them place. I just want to also big up to Mrs. Shaw, who is the owner for the plaza that we are on. Big up to Mrs. Shaw as well for giving us the opportunity to be in your space and to cover your space for the day. Brownstown St. Anne was a success. To those who were there, to those who were listening live, I hope that you enjoyed it. It was an amazing time in Brownstown. If you were listening, just tell somebody. Just yes. And if you missed it, then boy, I really can't help you. But it was an amazing show. It was a great time in Brownstown. Big up the entire Love 101 FM team, DJ Rebirth, Kathia, Nathaniel, my producers Trishan and Latifa, who worked tirelessly to ensure that the show was running on time, and also that we had the giveaways to do. Big up Johan Cameron, one of the baddest sales we've ever seen in life. You understand? Big up to Johan Cameron, who always holds it down, and to the entire sales team. All right, Venetia, Mr. Clennon, big up to everybody that was there. Big up to Distinction College, Sagicor, Price Smart, Infinite Solar, Phoenix Vision Eye Care. Who else was there? Butterkiss was there. Big up to our sponsors. Our sponsors for ILS Isle of Summer Road Show. Listen to me now, man. Brownstown, go on with itself. Brownstown was so good. But as you know, this Friday, we're going to have our first major road show, road tour date, first outing, first major. Yeah, it's going to be one of the biggest, right? And this is the one in Halfway Tree Transport Center. All right, Halfway Tree Transport Center this Friday. We're going to be there. I want a flyer there. Lord God, let's see if we can find a flyer before we jump into devotion. I have to tell you guys about this. So let me pull up the flyer right quick to see who is on the lineup. All right. Oh, it's not on this phone. Like, so we have two phones. Jesus. But Kevin Downswell, O'Shane Mace, Prince Saj, who else is going to be there? Trevor Clark Wine, who was biblical lyricist, I believe. Just to name a few. It's going to be a great time this Friday at the Halfway Tree Transport Center. So if you never planned to come Halfway Tree Friday, put it in your plans. You understand? Because you have to be there. Now that that's out of the way, let's jump into our devotional for today. The topic is a life of sacrifice, and the scripture comes to us today from Luke 9:23. So grab your Bibles and let's jump right into it. Luke 9:23. If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Again, it reads, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Now, living for our own gain adds stress, pressure, and chaos to life, successfully robbing us of all the transcendent peace available through sacrificial living. We were never created to be our own provider or sustainer. We were never meant to develop our own source of joy and purpose. The only place we will find lasting peace is in complete surrender to God's intention for us, and that is a life of total sacrifice. Jesus was our perfect model. He did everything according to the perfect and pleasing will of the Father. And Jesus said in Luke 9:23-25, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will save it. For what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses or forfeits himself? Now, Jesus makes it clear that sacrifice is the gateway to finding the life God intends for us. It's the pathway that leads us to the perfect will of our Heavenly Father. Living life sacrificially initially sounds terrible and unattainable. It feels impossible based on past experiences and present selfish desires. But we need to take time to know the God to whom we're sacrificing our lives. We need to renew our mind to the perfect love of Jesus, who would lay down his life for us before ever asking us to follow in his footsteps. The life God intends for you is better than anything you could discover on your own. If he's asking you to live sacrificially, it must be holy and perfectly for your benefit. Now, we are not sacrificing our own wills, plans, and dreams to a God who has less satisfying plans for our lives. We are not surrendering a happier, better life for something less boring or meaningless. Jesus said in John 10:10, I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. God has plans greater than we could ever ask or imagine in store for us if we lay down our dreams to make space for his. He has inexpressible joy for us if we will exchange what has made us temporarily happy for his dreams and visions that are full of purpose, meaning, and adventure. And that is the end of our devotion for today. Again, the topic is a life of sacrifice. And are you living a sacrificial life to your God? Ask yourself that. And if the answer is no, get with it. You understand? That's the end of our devotion for today. Coming up next, we have Through the Bible with Love, and that is brought to us by the Open Bible Standard Churches of Jamaica. And they encourage us to read our Bibles each and every single day. Today's reading comes to us from 2 Chronicles 14.
Partners Interventional Center of Jamaica has experienced cardiologists and the latest technology to diagnose and treat all your heart needs. 876-613-0165. The time by PICJ is
6:15. Today's reading comes to us again from 2 Chronicles 14.
And Abijah rested with his ancestors and was buried in the city of David. Asa his son succeeded him as king, and in his days the country was at peace for 10 years. Asa did what was good and right in the eyes of the Lord his God. He removed the foreign altars and the high places, smashed the sacred stones, and cut down the Asherah poles. He commanded Judah to seek the Lord, the God of their ancestors, and to obey his laws and commands. He removed the high places and incense altars in every town in Judah, and the kingdom was at peace under him. He built up the fortified cities of Judah, since the land was at peace. No one was at war with him during those years, for the Lord gave him rest.
Let us build up these towns,
he said to Judah,
and put walls around them with towers, gates, and bars. The land is still ours, because we have sought the Lord our God. We sought him, and he has given us rest on every side.
So they built and prospered. Asa had an army of 300,000 men from Judah, equipped with large shields and with spears, and 280,000 from Benjamin, armed with small shields and with bows. All these were brave fighting men. Zerah the Cushite marched out against them with an army of thousands upon thousands, and 300 chariots, and came as far as Marisha. Asa went out to meet him, and they took up battle positions in the valley of Zephathah near Marisha. Then Asa called to the Lord his God and said,
Lord, there is no one like you to help the powerless against the mighty. Help us, Lord our God, for we rely on you, and in your name we have come against this vast army. Lord, you are our God. Do not let mere mortals prevail against you.
The Lord struck down the Cushites before Asa and Judah. The Cushites fled, and Asa and his army pursued them as far as Gerar. Such a great number of Cushites fell that they could not recover. They were crushed before the Lord and his forces. The men of Judah carried off a large amount of plunder. They destroyed all the villages around Gerar, for the terror of the Lord had fallen on them. They plundered all these villages, since there was much booty there. They also attacked the camps of the herders and carried off droves of sheep and goats and camels. Then they returned to Jerusalem.
Thank you for listening to our Bible reading for this time, which came to us from 2 Chronicles 14. Through the Bible with Love was brought to you by the Open Bible Standard Churches of Jamaica, and they encourage us to read our Bibles each and every single day. Now, today is being celebrated as International Self-Care Day. It's time to show yourself some love and appreciation on International Self-Care Day for today, July 24. This special day has been around since 2012, when it was created to encourage people to practice self-care and take time for themselves. It's a great opportunity for everyone to set aside some time to relax, reflect, and recharge, from spa days to yoga classes or simply taking a break. There are so many fun ways you can celebrate this holiday. So go ahead and give yourself the gift of self-care. Your body and mind will thank you. And I think this is a great thing, because for my birthday, I'm not sure if I told you guys, but for my birthday, my church gave me, so big up to Rahab Life International, almost the International Fellowship, Rahab Life International Ministries, right? Big up to my church, they gave me a gift certificate for a spa day at a place in Kingston, right? So I'm gonna be using that sometime this week, or should I wait after? The thing is now I just don't know when to use it. Cause what if after me use it, right? What if after I use it, then I have another hectic week, then we'll just pop down for the rest of the week. You understand? So I'm just trying to time it properly to see when is best to use it. But yeah, man, take care of yourselves. If you need to soak your foot in some Epsom salt, do that. If you need to just take a break off of your phone, do that. If you need to buy a special exfoliating scrub your face, we don't know, something, whatever whatever self-care looks like to you, prioritize that this week. All right, to prioritize self-care. Again, your body and mind will thank you. All right, so self-care is the best type of care, right? True. Self-care is the best. Listen, self-care is of utmost importance if you want to just get your mind right. So just take care of yourself, and you'll see how much of a better day you will have. All right. Today's nugget of the day says, happiness is the only thing that multiplies when you share it. Happiness is the only thing that multiplies when you share it. So let that sit with you today. Happiness is the only thing that multiplies when you share it. So ensure that you are sharing happiness today. All right, be happy today, be kind today, and I pray that you will have a beautiful day, a productive, fun, amazing, fulfilling. Yeah, I'm trying to find all the adjectives. But yeah, I hope that you have a great day today. All right, it's now 6:21, and for this week, our song of the week is from the mighty Clouds of Joy, released in 1990, and the title for this one is I've Got One Thing You Can't Take. All right, this is by the mighty Clouds of Joy. I've Got One Thing You Can't Take. We're celebrating 30 years of music, family, and love, and for each week up until December, the last week in December, we're going to be having a song of the week. Before I play that song of the week, I just want to say good morning to everybody locked and loaded on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Moy Grandison, Shireen Skiles. Somebody said that they're watching for the first or listening for the first time. I see Claudette Manhertz listening in from Pennsylvania. Watch foreign, not bad. Valdrian Richards says, yes, it was a good show. Speaking about Saturday, watching from New York. All right, I love that. Hey, foreign, nice. Foreign. Love that. Gladys Simon says, oh my God, you guys were awesome. I'm only sorry that I wasn't there in person. You missed it. Gladys. Jacqueline Scarlett says, when are you coming to St. Anne's Bay? I drove through St. Anne's Bay on Saturday. But you should have been in Brownstone, Jacqueline. You should have made the trip come on Brownstone. I won't be in St. Anne's Bay. For now, we'll be in Montego Bay on August 26th. So I'm going to go and make the trip down to my bay. But I'm not going to be in Brownstone for now. Not Brownstone. We're not going to be in St. Anne's Bay. We were in Brownstone this Saturday. This coming Friday, we're going to be at the Half a Tree Transport Center. All right, right in the middle of Half a Tree. So you can't miss it. You're going to hear a whole heap of excitement because love is going to be there. All right, we're going to be on the upstairs. So bring your friends, your family, bring out everybody because it's going to be a great time. Kevin Donzel will be there. Travell Clark-Wan will be there. Prince Saj will be there. It's going to be a great time at the Half a Tree Transport Center. Big up to Marva Robinson, Hastings Haynes, Mary James. Big up to all of you who are tuned in right now on the Facebook and YouTube. Gladys Simon says, JD and KG, you have done it. I can't believe I miss it, man. I can't believe. Somebody asking when Vashti coming. Vashti's on vacation. She's living life. But yeah, man, I'll let her know that you're asking, Gladys. But anyway, big up to everybody again tuned into Love 101, the family station. This one again is by the mighty Clouds of Joy. I've Got One Thing You Can't Take. At 6:28, we have Free Indeed. And then at 6:30, we have the morning news.
The other day, was doing an interview. The young man that was interviewing us knew a lot about the mighty Clouds. He said to me, Joe, you've been singing 30 years now. He said, what were some of the most memorable things that has happened in your career? He began to name some things that I had forgot about. So was it the time that you stood on the shores of Switzerland, England, Africa, even Japan? He said, was it the time when you sang for the president of the United States? And I said, no. the most memorable thing that I can think of was in Rochester, New York. A young man came in the program one evening and said, "Who is Joe Lagon, the Mighty Cloud?" He'd never seen us, but he heard our records. He said, "I want to talk to you." When he met me, he said, "I was so down in my life at one time. I lost my wife and I lost my job and had a lot of children to try to take care of." He said, "I got so low till I went in the room one day and got a gun. I was going to kill my children and then kill myself." He said, "But through your records and your singing, I'm saved today." And I told that man that was doing the interview, I said, "That's the most important thing that's happened in my career. A man found Jesus through our singing." I never will forget that. When he told me he was saved, I want to sing a song that says these words. Michael, if you will. I've got one thing you can't take. I like that. I got one thing you can't take it away from me. I got one thing you can't take it away from me. You know what you can do? You can kill this whole body, lay down in the cold rain. But I got one thing you can't take. So will y'all come down for me just a little bit? Listen. It's good to know you got Jesus in your life. People can take a lot of things away from you. They can take your automobile. They can take your home. If you whoop your children one time too many, they can take your child away from you. But if you got Jesus, can't nobody take him away from you. I believe somebody here got the Lord today. Do you have him in your life? Ain't it good to know you got him? Ain't it good to know you got Jesus? Somebody feel good like I do. I'm glad I got something. Do you have something that can't nobody? Let me tell you what I got. Let me tell you. Oh! 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 I got Jesus. And you can't take him away. Let me see your hands if you got it. Somebody got Jesus. And you can't take him away. Oh, you can kill. Oh, you can lay down in the cold rain. And you can't even. Let me tell them this, listen to this part.
From the files of Unshackled, Pacific Garden Mission presents Free Indeed.
I was smoking and drinking at 10, using drugs at 11. Soon I was arrested for burglary and then car theft. I was 16 when the judge threatened to throw the book at me, after which I was more careful with my unlawful activities, but alcohol and drugs still held me in their grip. One night when I was 21, a cousin and some friends and I left the party, drunk out of our minds. I was driving. We were racing another car full of drunks when I hit a smaller car head-on, killing the couple inside. I had open-heart surgery to repair a lacerated aorta, but I didn't even want to live when I learned I had killed someone. I vowed to quit doing drugs, but when I was released from the hospital, guilt drove me right back to them. I was sentenced to 2 years in the county correctional facility, and there I stayed high on drugs, but nothing eased my guilty conscience, not even talking with the chaplain. Finally, I wrote a letter to the victims' children asking forgiveness. They replied that their parents loved the Lord and they were praying for me. They even came to visit and told me Jesus loved me so much he died for me. And during a lockdown, I spent 3 days reading the Bible. I wanted more of God, so I went to a prison Bible study. I realized that God could forgive me too. So I gave my life to Christ and he changed me completely. I'm Ellis Barber, and today I'm married and serve the Lord in prison ministry. If the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed.
If you would like to be free from the weight of sin by receiving Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, or maybe you have questions about it, call 1-888-NEED-HIM right now. Free Indeed is a production of Pacific Garden Mission, 1458 South Canal Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60607. Email unshackled@pgm.org.